So finding the right foundation can feel like an overwhelming task. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of my favorite options that look great on every skin type. And I have it at 3 different price points. They range anywhere from drugstore to high-end. I'll be sharing the price point, I'll be sharing the shade range, and I'll also be sharing the benefits of each foundation. If you're curious, here's the 3 foundations I'm going to be showcasing. I'm going to be showcasing the e.l.f. Soft Satin Glam Foundation. I have the Clinique Even Better Foundation, and a higher end brand, which is the Armani Luminous Silk. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So the first foundation I'm going to start off with is going to be this e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. They have it in 40 different shades, and it retails anywhere between $6 and $8, which is crazy for a foundation that looks this great on the skin. One of the reasons I love this is it's very smoothing, it's very hydrating, and if you love a soft satin natural glow, this is a great foundation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the back of my hand like so, and I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to completely immerse my brush in this, and I'm going to apply all the foundations the same way so we can see how it looks. And I'm going to start here, and we're going to bring it down on the side of my face like so. Now again, I have my concealer on and I have my eyes done, but you can see how nicely that goes on in the shade. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, for $6. I mean, I've seen it for, yeah, I guess the average price is like $8, but this is $6 on Amazon, or if you can go onto the e.l.f. website, you can probably, you know, get like a first-time buyer's coupon for there and get like 15% off. But guys, that is a beautiful satin finish, right? And again, it comes in 40 different shades. So if you're looking for a quick go-to foundation, let's see how it covers up some of those. I did micro needling the other day and I have some redness still, but it's safe to put the foundation on. But you can see that was like one pump. I completely immersed this brush in there, and this is it. You don't need to put a powder on with it. If your skin is oily, it has a nice, like, it's satiny, but it's not matte though, but it lays so nicely on the skin. And you can see it covered up any of the hyperpigmentation that I had up here. I don't need to go in and go over it with a concealer either, around like my nose area where I have a tendency to get redder, and around my mouth. It's also very buildable, so you can go in there and add more product if you need to. Okay, let's go in and just put some bronzer on, and then we'll put a blush and a lip so you can see how it looks all together. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take this YSL bronzer, and I'm gonna go in and just bronze it up a little bit so you can see a finished look. Then I'm gonna take this blush from YSL, and this is in the color, it's called Make Me Blush. Very creative. I'm gonna take this blush brush and go in there and put a little brush on. I think I even need any setting powder. It's not creasing anywhere. No, it lays beautifully on the skin. All right, let's put a lip product on. I'll give you my finished look. So guys, you can see that that is a beautiful foundation. Guys, that is the e.l.f. budget-friendly foundation in the color 31B, I believe it is, but I'll double check that. And I'll leave everything in the description box below in case you're interested. But for anywhere between $6 and $8, you cannot beat this foundation. It really is quite beautiful. Okay, so this next foundation is Clinique Even Better Foundation. This is a great foundation. It retails for around $40. It comes in 56 different shade ranges, And not only is it a makeup, it's also SPF, and it has vitamin C in there. So what it does is it does help improve your skin over time. And this is how you kind of justify the pricing when it starts to get a little bit more expensive, is that you have to think in SPF of 15, and then you also have to think of the vitamin C and skincare qualities that do come in these products, and over time will improve your skin. So really it's up to you, where do you want to budget your money. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the same thing. I just put the Bobbi Brown face base on. I'm gonna go in. Now, if you like an everyday type look, and again, and just not have to worry about SPF and any skincare, like a vitamin C, then this is a great fit. It has a little bit more serum-y consistency to it. I'm gonna take that brush, I'm gonna do the same thing that we did with the e.l.f., and I'm just gonna go in and completely immerse that brush in there and spin it around. And then we're gonna go here, and you're going to bring it down like so. And you can see how I have like the rosacea and the redness on my cheeks, how that really just kind of takes that away. Go over here. And you can see that's just one pump, and I'm completely immersing that brush in there and putting it on. And then I do have some discoloration. Can you see it? There's some redness going on. Let's see. So this is a beatable. This is a buildable coverage. Like, you can go in there if you need to add more, and you can go right ahead and do this. And it's for all skin types. Pretty, right? Has a nice, healthy sheen to it, right? It's kind of like if you have like a soft focus light on your face. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, I'm gonna go in there and look and see if it's creasing anywhere. This is nice. It doesn't settle into my fine lines at all, like any of the lines I have around my mouth and underneath my eye, even as I'm scrunching up. All right, let's go in there and put some bronzer on and see how it looks. And I'm using this Laura Mercier brush here. You do is you go in, and I'm going to be using the same bronzer again, and I'm going to go right across here and see how it looks on there. The shade is a little bit lighter than the other one I just used, but it's also a good fit. I mean, it looks great on my skin. Yeah, so that's the Even Better Foundation by Clinique. And it's also super lightweight. It looks very natural on the skin. So there you go. That is the Even Better Foundation from Clinique. All right, we have one more to try, and I'll be right back. Last but not least, I'm going to be putting on the Armani Luminous Silk, which I love. I've shared this foundation many, many times. And let's talk about the cost. It comes, let's see, 40 different shades. Retails for $69. It's beautiful. Wait till you see it when it goes on. It has the iconic radiant finish. It's like this lit from within look on the skin. It lays on the skin beautifully. It does not settle into any of the fine lines and pores. It really is quite beautiful. Breathable in its buildable coverage. It's perfect for mature skin. So it definitely is a luxury foundation, but it truly lives up to the hype, and that's why it's like a cult favorite for so many people. It's a little bit more serum-y, like the closer to the consistency of the Clinique one that I use. Take that brush, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna completely marinate that brush in that foundation at the top of my head, and let's see how it looks. You can see I have a lot of rosacea over here. I'm going to go in and yeah, just kind of blends that away. So there you go. That is the Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 5.1. Clinique shade I used was CN28 Ivory. So I'm pretty fair, but I'm not the lightest foundation. I usually range somewhere between, if you're looking at a level from like a 1 to a 10, I'm somewhere between a 2 and a 3, somewhere around there. I don't go typically as high as a 4 unless it's in the summertime. and I've been out in the sun. So there you go. That's the Armani Luminous Silk. You can see how pretty. A lit within type of look. All right, let's go in and put some bronzer on and some blush. And again, I'm going to be using the same thing over again. I'm going to use the YSL. But I can tell you from doing years of makeup that blush is the first thing to fade. It just kind of like an hour later, you're looking at it and you're like, where'd all that blush go? Oh, kind of buff it down a little bit. Okay, let's go in and put that lip on. So this is the Armani Luminous Silk. This is the final foundation that I'm going to be reviewing today. All of these foundations that I reviewed today are for any skin type. So whether you're oily, dry, combination, normal, whatever it may be, these are all great foundations. I shared with you at each price point. Comment below, let me know what your favorite one is. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below too. And if you gained any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.